Welcome in. There's been a lot of tea. There was everything you can think of. The throat pain didn't go away until last night. I don't even know what the name of the tea is. It's a bag, and there was this lady selling like different herbs and stuff in the little tianguis, and she labeled it. Oh, this is for gripa. I know it has gordo lobo. Hi, Deb. Gordo lobo, and it had like wood stuff. Like when I tell you guys, it has all kinds of stuff. Nothing, Gracie. I've been off for the week too, so. But hi, baby, something. Everybody, welcome in. We've had a lot of tea. There's a lot of tea to recap, but this one I don't know the name. I'll show you guys at the end of the stream. Anything you can think of: headache, throat pain, chest pain, body ache, fever, nose congestion, ear pain, headaches, everything. There was not one thing left out. Nose pain. It was like irritate. It was a lot. Eyes, everything. But I'm better. I was able to hop on. I have energy on that. I would have not been here. So everybody, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys all. W to everybody that sent me. Oh yeah. Drink lots of water. Hi, Candy. Thank you, 13. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I woke up. Oh, Monroe, I know it's bad. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, everybody. Welcome in. We have a lot of tea. I do want to start off by saying we have the ash tea, which I'm going to get to. We're going to talk about it. People want to dissect. Hi, Bree. Yes, thank you. W for Flaca. She held it down this whole time. She was providing tea. She provided the tea. She was interviewing people. W Flaca. Hi, Bam Bam. I need to get sick. No, don't get sick. Trust me. Don't get sick. It's not good. The mods were having, I was living off those lives because I would be on there listening while I was like this. Oops. I was there listening to Flaca. So I was dying. So W Flaca. So over the weekend, or today's not the weekend, yesterday. No, yesterday was the weekend. Over the weekend, I was like, Carol, who I'm dead. Over the weekend, we had Boss Lady go live. If you guys don't know who Boss Lady is, she's a content creator. I don't know if she considers herself a T page. Hi, big boy. I don't know if she considers herself a T page. Hi, Shannon. But she has been spilling stuff about Ash for the last couple months. A lot of the stuff that she has spilled, I have known because whoever this person is, I don't know who the person is. I received those same messages as well. The messages she got, I got a lot of them, but I didn't engage further in the messages because I had no receipts. I wasn't being sent any of the receipts. So I didn't want to come in and say, oh, this is tea and not have any receipts, right? So I'm going to read them to you of what I got. Based on what she said, it's that person Lucky. I don't remember Lucky. The only thing, hi Cookies, the only thing that I got from those messages that I would think as a T page would have been good tea was Ash's daughter's situation. Hi Mara, but I did not want to be the one to disclose about an underage girl having to go through that. That is not tea. Like I wasn't going to break the news in regards to that because that's not tea. So when Boss Lady first showed that information, I was like, huh. Hi, Cindy. I was like, huh. Hi, Melissa. Weird. They sound similar to what I'm getting. A Boss Lady saying it's a girl. The person who messaged me told me they were a guy. They never told me they were a girl. Me too, Chaparrita. They told me they were a guy. So I'm going to start off with those messages and then we can recap from there. Well, let me get them. It's a lot of them. And I know it's a lot of reading, but oops. You'll be able to understand. As you guys can see, I'm searching my messages on TikTok, so you know it's an account. I'm not gonna show but these are the messages. And I'll start off. This person messaged me on July 14, 2025 at 2:09 a.m. Okay? I didn't see it until the next day, July 15. You guys, let's be respectful, everybody. So the first message this person the first message that I opened to this person said this. Believe it or not, I talk to Ash every day. I really thought she was a good person. I can get you all the information and everything you need. Like I said, I talk to her daily. This is my undercover page. As long as you don't let it known where you're getting the information from, what I got everything you need. And I said, hi, no way. What made you think she was a good person? It's an honest question. No shade. This is July 14, 2025. And he said, to be honest with you, she really is a good person when she doesn't drink and she's around her kids. But again, her kids don't want to be around her. They are very disrespectful to her, and lazy. Her kids are not innocent. Hi, Terry. But again, I told her that's her fault, but she does try to be a good mother to those kids, and they disrespect her all the time. Like, I really do want to help her sometimes, but this last couple things that she has done on the internet is like there's no helping at all. I just got off the phone with her. I pray to God you do not say a word. I can give you all the information you want. Just tell me what you want. I got you. I don't like how she's disrespecting her daughters. She's making a fool of herself. At the end of the day, she's doing it just for money. She don't care. I know I might sound like I'm repeating myself, but I have baby 40% that she can be saved. I don't know what that means. She's a good person, but around bad people, and she is a follower. She's not a leader, and she still talks to Uncle Fester, FYI. I said, the girls can also be disrespectful for the fact she's been away from them for a while. She can't teach them better if she can't show better. The people she's with right now will be more of her downfall. Is she really doing the FO content? If you guys remember, during this time frame, she was saying that she was gonna do FO content with Brie and them. Hi, mujer querida. And he's like, no, she's not doing that content, but the Netflix is really going to happen. I said, Netflix about what? I don't believe that, to be honest. That manager is going to lie to her. Well, she was a little mad about the interview on Netflix. What they want to do, they basically want to talk about social media, something like that. About mama social media. That is the lady's name. I heard her talking to her on the phone. Like you said, it could be a sham, but I seen the email with her name and everything. I wish I could send you the screenshots on here, but I can't. Now, parentheses. I do have the screenshot. Hi, Trey. I do have that screenshot of the email because somebody sent it to me with the same name that this person gave me. And they were trying to reach out to Ash, but they were trying to do a documentary about bad moms abandoning her kids. Now, but they ended up not going with her because allegedly the grandparents didn't want to let the girls be in TV or be in the show. Allegedly. So he tells me. So after that, he gives me the lady's name. I'm not going to release it because I don't want people to harass her. But if you get I'll show you guys. I'll have to look for it. I forgot to look for the email, but I have it. Then he said, I got something big that I can tell you about her daughter. But I don't know if I'm the only one that knows. I'm pretty sure Santos and Brie knows, but I need to make sure you will not expose me. And that Birdie girl and her daughter are only using Ash. They don't care what she's doing as long as they're making her money. They're shamming her to that girl. Birdie has a gambling problem. I'm going to say allegedly. If you guys remember, this was around the time. Thank you, sweet Scorpio. This was around the time Birdie's daughter was hanging around with Ash. I said, I believe Birdie doesn't care. Sham, just take away the H. SCHAM, take away the H. I just don't want to say it here. You can message, and I said, I believe Birdie doesn't care about her. You can message me on Discord or IG. And I said, okay, I won't expose you. I'm grateful for what you're telling me. I only share when they tell me I'm okay to share. Yes, he told me he was a he. Hi, Alfredo. I don't know who could this be. Then he said, well, like I said, I know so much about the girl. I feel a little bad be telling you this, but she's not in her right mind. We know that. Right now, she needs to grow up, and it makes me so mad that she's not there for her daughters. Her little daughter just had a... Yes, Latina, yes. Just had a whole... Not too long ago, and this whole time, Ashley knew there's a possibility of her being preggo, but she never did anything to help her. She even made her take a pregnancy test. I used to bug her every day to help that little girl, but she said she didn't care. If she didn't want to know nothing, and then she had and Ash wasn't even there for her, but Santos and Bree know about this. So when Santos and Bree said this, I was like, wait, what? I don't know who this person is. It's a random account. So I asked the youngest daughter name, and he said, I just really hope you think I'm not lying and do not expose me. She's supposed to be going to Dave & Buster's tomorrow with her daughters, which I doubt, and going to talk to them, to the people from Netflix for the third time. Netflix wants to talk to her daughters. Yes, the youngest daughter. And I said, whoa, what the hell? The youngest daughter sneaks out at the house and meets boys at night. OMG. I'm literally a friend of her, and I feel bad for even telling you this stuff about her, but I'm so tired of her not being a mother and always downgrading and talking about other people. That's sad. That's beyond cruel. I said that. She wants to come to Miami, and she's trying to stay trying to stay at my house, but I will not allow her to. She keeps our relationship on the low, which I respect, but I do not respect her the day that she was live. I called her when she said she was getting a train run on her. I had to repeat this. She's getting on her, and all these talking to these little boys. I called her and told her to get the F off. She's making a fool of herself, and the girls that she was with got mad at me and didn't care. I told her they don't care about your well-being. Girl, they just want you to make yourself look stupid. So I said, so what is her goal? Be famous? Just like when her daughters... Sorry, guys. Just like when her daughters got sick and she went to the hospital, she did not take her daughters. The grandmother did. And that's why she found out her daughter had mononucleosis, so mono. And that's why her oldest. So, parenthesis. Remember yesterday, Boss Lady said, he told me that they had mono and gave the full term. This confirms this person told me the same thing. Okay? So it's the same person giving her the info, the same one. I just didn't run with it. And that was her oldest daughter. She was sick so bad, and I was telling her to take her to the emergency. Maybe she had COVID, but now she found out what she had was mononucleosis and mono. And Ashley got mad because her grandma and her daughter tried to keep it from her. They didn't tell her what she was. They didn't tell her what she caught until she got her doctor results to pick up her medication. So I guess the grandma took the daughter No, and the train is not the daughter, it's Ash. Ash. Pay attention, y'all. Don't confuse nothing. Train, Ash. Train. Ash was live one day with chairs, all those boys in Texas. Okay? And she was saying she was gonna have a train. All that. That's that day. Not the daughter, Ash. So the oldest got mono. Ugh. Oldest got mono. They didn't tell Ash that she was sick. That's how much the oldest doesn't F with Ash. Okay? The oldest doesn't tell them. Ash finds out when she gets the results and she has to pick up the medicine. And so I responded, she's not around at all. He continues to tell me she thinks she's famous, and I tell her, how can you be famous? What are you famous for? What are you doing to be famous? She can never answer. I told her, you're not famous. You're just making a fool of yourself. You're making yourself look stupid. You're making yourself look like a horrible mom. That's when Netflix wants to interview you. She's not around those girls at all. But again, those girls are so disrespectful to her. They try to even fight her. And when she tries to parent them, they're quick to always pull that card and say they're cutters, allegedly. One of her friends that's supposed to be the lawyer one. She's the one that did something with the house. But he spelled Owen. And I said, who's Owen? And she's like, she literally paid a lot of cash for them to fix the house. And I said, tell me about the house. What exactly was the deal? Oh, you're like, what happened? Hi, Faith. She was doing everything she said she wanted done to the house. She was getting the whole house remodeled. They got the whole house out, and she paid for all the new stuff in the house. The only thing she didn't get was the appliances. But other than that, she paid for everything else to be done. And her friend told her that she was going to, give her the house, but she was going to leave it in her name. Then everybody in social media found out, which I think her friend set her up. And this is his opinion, okay? This is him talking about the friend, not mine. So I'm like, oh my God, Carol, see what's talking. No, don't get me a lawsuit again with Amanda. Because Amanda don't play. Amanda will put me in a lawsuit like she did last time. Y'all know about that. So everybody in social media, I think her friends have that because she didn't get permits to do all the work in the house, so they had to stop everything. So now Amanda's coming out saying the house is not hers, it belongs to somebody else. But I personally own property, so I know how to look at people's property management. And it was Amanda and her husband's name. And we found that out. We found out that was the Amanda's. And I said, yes, we found it. I believe I still have the information of the deed. I just have to look through my phone. So so Ash thought it was not in Amanda's name. So she was telling me that something happened with the paperwork and she didn't have the deed, and Ashley fell for it. She told Ashley, I'll pay you back in payments. And Ashley still being a friend with her, and that's how she met Uncle Fester, was through Amanda. I told her, you don't see the pattern, they're just using you. I told her all the time, no one gives a F about you. They just freaking use you, hang around people that just use you. And I said, I don't understand. This is innocent me. This was back in July. I don't understand Fester trying to use her if he has money. And he said, and that Uncle Fester guy, he's the abuser. She called me a couple times when she was with him. He verbally abuses her. And that man is always putting his hands on her since day one. They were together. He always made it clear to her that he didn't want to be in a relationship, but he was there obviously getting what he can and using her. Yeah, I seen the more now after they broke up, parentheses, because that's when they did that little skit. Thank you everybody for the gifts. He has money, but he's old. He has money, but he's an old man that wants the clout. His ex-wife cheated on him and effed him up big time. He loves the attention and he's a super alky. He really does drink every day. Right, Norma? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That when I started hearing the messages, I was like, wait, I've heard those messages before. And this is where I was getting them. I don't know why Boss Lady barely coming out, because I got these last year. But again, there was no receipts, so I was like, this is not like proving anything. We already knew a lot of this stuff, but we'll get to that. Let me finish reading. So I said she won't stop until something really bad happens, which is sad. There is times like these. I said she has. There is times, like I said, she has been calling me while she went to the bathroom to eat us. Oh, this. Listen to this part, y'all, because you guys heard this from Asha's mouth at some point, okay? There is times, like I said, that she has called me while she went to the bathroom to eat a snack because he won't let her eat. But again, she lets people treat her like that. Then she goes back to it. She's mentally effed up in the head like that. How did you get so close to her? I told her that I honestly have been telling her you're gonna get your ass peel beat by somebody. You're gonna get hurt by somebody, and if you don't get yourself out of the situation you're in now, no one cares about you, where you're at. I tell her every day, and she's always telling me, why are you always talking shit to me? I was like, I'm not talking shit. Like, believe me, I still do like 50%, okay, maybe 40% that she could change her life. He thinks. Oh, I rested my hand, it hurts. We just always kept it real with each other. She has a thing for me. I will never see her like that. I don't need clout from her. I don't need no money from her. I honestly do feel bad for her, and I honestly thought maybe I can talk some sense into her because she does have the clout and she should have used it to change. Her ways show people they can be a better person, but she doesn't do it. She's just caught up in social media. I don't know if you ever remember the time she was crying at the casino saying that her BF, her boyfriend, broke up with her. Well, that supposedly boyfriend was me. We were never together, but we were super close. And I told her I want nothing to do with her. And she was crying all over effing social media for the 100th time, but she was doing good for a minute being at home with her daughters. No, this was the casino was another one. Do you guys remember one day she went with somebody and she got super in the alchemy? I don't know who it was.
I'm mocking you.
Why are you mocking me? I'm giving cheeseman, bro. What you want?
That's how you act, bro.
Don't be mocking me. This is good tea. Don't get out. So I said, apply for streamer university queen. Yes, I'm gonna be the kitchen lady. So I said, so you're a guy. Don't tell me you're Joel, because I did ask. And he goes, yes, I'm a guy. I think she was with Manda. I don't remember. And I said, don't tell me you're Joel. He's like, LOL, no. Because that person also messaged Boss Lady. I said, oh, okay. He said, I know everything about that guy too, meaning Joel. All I know is that he was her manager. Like I said, she matches me here and there, but no one really knows who I am because I told her, don't you ever put me out there. I don't want no clown from you. I don't need no drama. And I said, we were close to finding Joel. She will make money. I've seen that, but people are going to take advantage of her. He said Joel was not her manager. He was just a gifter. I said she has no control, and once they drain her, she'll be back to her parents as nothing. She lets herself get influenced easily. I don't know how Boss Lady got this person messaging her. So we'll get to that. Let me finish the message and then we'll dissect on that. Then he said, and her family, her mom, I don't like how she down talks to her mom, but she doesn't have a relationship with her mom. Her sister is the sweetest girl ever. And I said, well, I know Joelle was a TikTok manager, which they gift as well. Where did she go after Fester kicked her out? And then he said, very easily, she gets influence. And I said, where did she go after Fester kicked her out the day of the police thing before going to Birdie's? Well, I know that Joel guy, he was married. He used to have a... Oh, so, parenthesis. Remember yesterday, Boss Lady said that she was having phone sex with somebody? So he tells me right here. Right, 323. That's how I was like, listening. I was like, what? Well, I know that Joel guy was married. She used to have fun sex with him while he was at work. I said, yikes. Well, Rebecca, I've had these messages for a year, and I'll show you guys. I've had these messages for a whole year. So if I wanted to be a skit, I would have released that a whole year ago. I did not release it because there's no tea, because we already knew a lot of this. All right, then he goes, why she got kicked out? Down for one, she won't really tell me the truth, but she did call me that night and I didn't answer. She was on the influence and she was getting jealous that he was going to Vegas, Fester. So it had to be a little bit of both, and didn't give him the rights to put his hands on her. This is the night where she that night. That night. That did not give him the rights to put his hands on her, but he was pushing and holding her down so she can leave the house, and she wouldn't leave. Helen. She knows she was in the wrong to the day. The police went to the house, but again, I don't care what anyone says. Ain't no man supposed to put his hands on a woman. This man wants to be in control of everything. He don't even want her daughters around, his sister, and says he does, but he don't care if it ain't his kids, which we already seen that. Listen to this part. I didn't hear all of Miss Boss Lady, so I don't know how much you guys heard of this. Okay. Just like the trip they went to. Do you guys remember when they went fishing? Was it Florida? You guys remember that trip? I believe. You guys remember? When they went with his son went? Okay, that trip with his son. Just like the trip they went to, she wanted to take her daughters. He told her, no, let's just go together, no kids. And at the last minute, his son came and his son's friends. And who paid for most of it? Ashley. I talk to her all the time while he's at work, so I don't understand how she gets mad about him talking to other girls, because she talks to me all the time while he's at work and his son's right there, and I'm listening to the son talk to Ash. And that's when I heard the son saying, Ash, can we go to Miami with you, me, and my friends? Ash was a little mad because the dad told him he can after he told her there was supposed to be no kids. I'm sorry, I'm trying to text. Oh, whatever. But the whole point is Ashley didn't want to take the kids. I understand that, but I'm good. Oh, that's because I told you don't try to text and drive. So she booked the trip for Miami. Well, I mean his son, but his son took all his friends and actually paid for everything. And I said, aren't they supposed to leave Thursday? And he said, yes. Shaking my head. Hi, Hazel. Yes, she's trying to come to my house. I live in Miami. So I said, ooh, no, just kidding. But Machine come here and told her but coming here, I told her she could cut in my house when she starts acting. Oh, she can come to my house when she starts acting right. But I don't need no negativity or no freaking 304 at my house. This is Jack Doherty. And I said, you know, if she does, she'll for sure release who you are. Couldn't be race streaming. Stop. So then he said, "Oh, for sure, that's why she's not allowed to my house. She swears up and down she will never do that to me. But girl, you live in social media. She wants to get my name tatted on her hand." LOL. I said, "Girl, you're like a high school locker. The hell is your problem?" Believe it or not, Ashley really is a good person when she's not under the influence and she's not around those other people. She has the biggest heart. She will help out anybody and wants to help out so many people. And there is time where she regrets when she drinks. It says things she says most of the time. She blanks out and don't remember a lot of stuff. She says she has a drinking problem, but I just hope she changes and I don't see it coming though. I see something really bad happening to her, but she's a sweet woman. She just mentally effed up. And I said, well, it's hard to think about her after everything I've seen to think she's good. That's why I don't talk to her and interview her. She gets herself right. Like, plus, she called my mom a track. She sure did. Ain't even forgetting about that. So then she said, I don't blame you for not believing that she could be a good woman. It's her actions that you see. And I know she's a grown woman. And I can't blame the people that's around her, but that's what it is. Nobody wants the best for everyone around her. Everyone wants something from her. Her downfall, but she lets them treat her like that. Just like the girl that she's staying at the house. I'm like, how can you stay at someone's house when you don't even know them? You know nothing about them. And supposedly the husband was the one that wanted to pay her to have sex with her. I don't know if she was lying about that just to see if I would get mad. But I'm like, girl, that's nasty. And that's referring when she was living with Birdie. It's not mop. And she's, or maybe she has a thing for the husband, but supposedly her husband and her are separated. And I said, the bald guy? Because I didn't know who he was talking about. I wish the same about her. I really wish she would change her relationship with her daughters. Like right now, earlier we were talking and I was yelling at her, telling her she needs to go home to her daughters. That's when she told me she's picking them up tomorrow to go to Dave & Buster's. And I said, yeah, right, you're lying. She swears up and down she's going to do it, but I don't believe it. But then that's when she said Netflix wants to talk to her daughters. I said, why? She said, because they want to know what they want to see more of a Netflix of Ashley. I said, why would you put your daughters so that they would put your daughters in that situation again? She don't care. It's about money. And she thinks that making her famous, she's really mentally effed up. Supposedly they own businesses and they're going to help her out. Girl, he couldn't even help his marriage. What makes you think he's going to help you out? They're just using her. And they're referring to Birdie's husband. And I said, yeah, I read about that Netflix thing. It's going to make her look bad. And that's when I got the documents from that. I think I did release it on a video. I can't remember. They don't want her well-being. She's just giving, they just want her, what? They don't want her being, she'll be giving her truth. It's about bad moms, basically. Yeah, it's about bad moms. Basically, I'll get more information when I talk to her tomorrow after they talk to her. But she says she's not going to do it if it makes her look bad. So then during that time frame, there was a live that they were going to go live about Rose, Birdie's daughter. And I asked them, and I said, you're saying Birdie and Rosa are supposed to go live with somebody? I have no idea. Hey! Babe! Your dog! He said, I can find out and give me some questions to ask her. I'll try to get some for you. Then he didn't respond for a couple days. No, I said for like a couple hours. Like, okay, we used to talk every night. I'm about to take a shower and then I'll give her a call. Who signed the NDA was Uncle Fester. That's who she's talking about. Well, that is what I found out about some gossip over there right now. There's a girl named Queen that's Birdie's friend. She's been telling the business, some other TikToker, and I guess she told about Birdie's husband cheating on her for 6 months with some girl and calling CPS on the house because they have rugs in there. I just hung up on her because I was going to forget, so I needed to tell you. Birdie doesn't have the money. It's her husband that does that. That's why she stays with him, and he's always cheating on her. Supposedly he has another house where he stays too, and supposedly he was trying to have sex with Ash. I don't know how true that is. I just got off the phone with her. She couldn't say too much because her friend Karma's sleeping in the same room with her, but I got a little bit. She's not going to Miami because they want her to pay for everything. She's begging me for her to come so her friends can stay at my house. That will never happen. Hi, occasional. So during this time, there was a video, somebody read Ashley's card and it said Ash is gonna be a grandma. And I was like, so I said it. So I was watching a video of this lady that reads cards. She pulled on Ash, and on the card, why did it come that she said she was a grandma, but baby not lived? And he said, I told you, Santos and Breeze knew about it, so you can see and blame it on them. Oh no, you can say and blame it on them. So remember I told you the bald-headed guy, I don't like him. He's just another Ash. He really is. Remember how I said he signed that paper? I guess now he's trying to call her and he wants to talk to her so they can just be friends now. He doesn't want no beef. He's saying supposedly she didn't call him, but I didn't talk to her last night, but I think she's scared. But she ain't gonna do shit. All this lawyer stuff she talks about, it's all BS. She's broke. And I said, yeah, she's scared. Have you talked about the punch she received? What did she say? Yeah, she called me right after it happened because I've been telling her she's going to get her ass beat and she don't listen. She didn't care. That's not going to change her. So why did she fall out with Santi after? The thing is, she won't tell me that because I told her to stop hanging around with them little boys. I told her that is effing weird. But she did say they didn't help her or protect her, so she wasn't going to F with them. If you guys remember when she got punched by Blanca, Santi was there and he didn't protect her. But she did say she did. I said, how stupid can you get? No one around you wants to be your friend. I told her she's going to get her ass beat again, but she ain't going to learn. And about the pregnancy thing with her daughter, that's messed up thing about it is that she knew the whole time her daughter was pregnant and didn't do nothing about it. And that's why she had a, because she didn't get her no proper care. Thank you, occasional. Oh my God, are those new Heartme's? Oh my God, those are cute. I was like, what is that? I said, what happened with Karma? Nothing really. She's just with her now with Rose. They're all on a boat. And that's when they were on a boat. Hey, I just saw, did you hear she bought a house? She's been looking for a house, but she hasn't bought a house. One, she's broke. Well, that money she put in that house that she was supposed to get, her friend's supposed to pay her back. I don't know when that's going to happen. She says she bought it in a good area where houses are. This was when she was saying she had bought a house. Hide her bag. I'll find them all. I'll talk to her later on tonight. I'm just a little busy right now. So if you want me to find out something, let me know what it is. I could try to squeeze in. And then I said, why is she wearing wigs? Remember she had that wig on. Can't cough. The wig situation, I have ever bring it up to her because I don't want to hurt her feelings. What about the house? No, she didn't get no house. I told you she's broke and her credit is bad. I don't think she could ever get a house because how about her credit is she's actually trying to tell me to buy a property out there and write it out to her. So I'm trying to drive and at the same time. She wants me to buy a property out there and rent it to her. She just called me right now because she says she's depressed because she's in the hotel right now and she only has a hotel for one night. I think she was trying to have me pay for her to stay longer. Yeah, I know. I'm not that guy. I said, why is she in a hotel? What happened with Birdie? That's when they left Birdie's house and she was hotel, how do you say, jumping hotels with Karma. Do you guys remember that? I'm trying to figure out what happened with her and Birdie, but she's been so depressed, wanting to herself, but I don't know if she's saying that.
Is this flavored water?
Do you really have to ask? You just can't grab the cup. I'm in the middle of cheese right here. This is good cheese. They don't miss you, guys. They nobody is asking about you. Don't try to come over here trying to be like, oh, let's see if Carol's chat remembers you. Nobody remembers you.
I just want to flavor water.
Oh, thank you.
Why can't you hurt my feelings when I want flavored water?
Thank you, Occasional. Thank you so much.
Is this flavored water or not?
Thank you so much, Occasional. It is flavored water. But take off the thing. Don't use the straw because that's mine. Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out what happened with her and Birdie's, but she's been so depressed, wanting to. But I don't know if she's saying that purposely because she literally doesn't want to go back to her parents. She's trying to make me get her a place to stay to pay for it because she's that broke. But she's really freaking talking about tending her, being a tenant. You know, I feel bad for her, but I told her, you put yourself in the situation. I told her, I called her back because I was busy with my kids right now, but I don't know, should I help her or no? And I said, money's not a solution. I'll go over that. And he said, I just got off the phone with her. She calmed down a little bit. She's at an Airbnb she got for 2 days. I did tell her if she starts feeling like that, I would get her in a hotel for 7 days in Sacramento. But she needs to leave social media with her. She says she's down, but we will see. I don't know why Sacramento. That's when I kind of questioned this. She met, I'll talk about her name. Hold on. Let me finish the text and then we'll answer questions. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Thank you guys so much. I'm not looking, but I'm reading, okay? Like I said, she's not a bad person. She's just a little bit messed up, SMH. I don't know how to explain it. She's very easily to get bad influence. It's just that people she's around, but I told her she's a grown-ass adult. She should know better. She was on the phone with her daughters while I was on the phone with her. They seemed happy. They were laughing and talking about Roblox. They want me to buy them crumble cookies, so I tell him I will tomorrow. But she didn't get kicked out of that house. I guess that lady has her mother down for a while, so the house is packed. She can go back once her mother leaves, and she's still her manager because she says she hasn't got paid for those video things. And she's like, she's still managing me. I get paid in a day or two. That's what she says. We'll see if she even pays her. So he said Birdie pays Ash for the cameos, so they don't go directly to Ash. I guess Birdie handles that. Allegedly, that's what he said. Oh yeah, and another reason she's not going back over there is because Santos and his girl is supposed to go back. She doesn't want to be around them. And I said, why is Birdie talking about her then SMH? And yeah, she said about crumble. Ash was live saying that she was going to get the girls crumble that same night he messaged me. Well, at least that's what she's telling me. I really don't be on TikTok like that. So then if you guys remember this video.
Ash Trevino gets punched again? Ash Trevino just went live with this.
So that video, I posted it because when she's doing her makeup, you can see that it's like black right here. He replied to my video and said, yeah, it's from Fester, but she's stupid. She goes back to him. And I said, whoa, no way. Yeah, she called me crying that night it happened, but she's stupid. But she's admitted it and says she's stupid for going back to him. She just says she don't want to have anybody, so she only has him. So then I stopped, like I left it. I didn't, my last message to him was, I asked him on October 29th, when did this whole thing with the daughter happen? And then he said on November 10th, hi, sorry, I just got on vacation. I just got back from vacation. So then on April 28th, when this whole thing started coming out, I asked him, are you giving this information to boss lady? And he said, given information, I don't even talk to that girl anymore as Ashley. So no, I don't give no one any information. And he said, I don't know, I just felt she's getting a lot of audios. And I remember you told me you talked about her. You talked to her a lot. Why are you guys not cool anymore? And he said, no, we could. It's just she gets jealous of my girl and I'm not cool with that. She's weird like that, even though she's with him and still talks a lot. I just blocked her. I only call her. I don't let her call me. I just talked to her last time I talked to her. So this was a week before April 29th. That was the last messages. he also sent me this picture of the day that they kicked her, that day that the whole man, and he sent me this picture. If you can see, it says, hold on, let me get it, zoom in, let me mirror it. He said that day he had talked to her, the day that they when all happened, he was on the phone with her for 7 hours and 23 minutes. Yeah, so he sent me that. That's the only picture he ever sent me. And that was the last message. And I'm thinking he stopped messaging me and I didn't interact because I had a lot of doubt. One, all the information he gave me I already knew. I already knew about the Netflix thing. It didn't happen because once somebody did find out who was trying to message her, they did reach out to that rep, and that rep found out a lot about Ash. So they removed the offer completely because of all the history Ash had. Oh, thank you, Rosie. So they pulled the deal away. And then, so I already knew that. So a lot of this stuff we already knew. We kind of figured that out. So I didn't engage with it after. I was like, there's no receipts. I'm not going. So when I started hearing the whole thing about the daughter, I was like, wait, I've heard this before. So then that's when I started listening to what Boss Lady was saying. I was like, wait, that person told me that, but nobody believed her. And then now that she released the message, no, it's not Max. I don't know who it is. When she released the message yesterday, as you guys can hear, a lot of those messages are similar to what he was messaging Boss Lady. And he still lied and said, no, I don't give information out. But you can see, what's up, Ray? What's up, Ray? What's up, Ray? Sorry, I'm communicating in your that, so yeah. Or one of the inmates. I feel like they're playing cute. Who did where and what? I mean that the pretty lady makes her accept your hiding money from the government. I don't know. Listen. So the person is anonymous. There's no picture. There's no anything. There was no name. I still think Netflix deal was all fake. People reach out to them and fix it. Yes. So the Netflix deal was gonna happen. I have to look for it. Let me see if I can find it quickly on messages on IG, because I did have the paperwork. I did have it. Somebody actually sent it to me. Who found it? I think it's this one. Oh no, that's Louis Vuitton. I have a lot. People message me a lot, you guys. And I had the paperwork. I have it in one of my messages for sure. So when he gives me that name, oh, right here. So let me cover it. So this person wrote this to her. When she finds out who the representative is, this person goes, because she had emailed. She had emailed, she found out who was working with Ash, so she emailed her. And she said, hi, I wanted to follow up about the email you wrote at the end of June regarding Ash Trevino. Would you be able to have a conversation this week? Thank you so much.
Well, why did you go to just lift and fall on her back?
And this is what that person sent to her, to the lady. Hello, I'm an independent freelance reporter specializing in social media. I primarily cover TikTok live streamers. I'm reaching out because your production company was mentioned on a live stream by TikTok's most infamous panhandler, Ashley Trevino Lopez Garcia. She was reading an email stating that your company had been contacted by Netflix to produce a show about her and her family with the intention of exposing her to a large audience. I want to confirm if this is true and what entrepreneurship you're referring to specifically. Ashley Trevino should not get any exposure. She is a proud racist who grooms barely legal teenage boys aged 81 backwards, 91 backwards, and 20. She constantly taunts and makes fun of Redmore victims, claiming they deserve what they got. She also has a glue problem and is intoxicated more often than not. She's been caught having sexual encounters on live streams, including getting the dedos and playing with men's bolis. Not to mention, she's completely exposed her tetas and cotorration on live. The saddest part is that she neglects her daughters to go partying and have sex with 20 years old. So why do you want to expose her social media accounts? She's not an entrepreneur. She lives with her parents and defends Redmores while making fun. Hold on. Let me respond to Corazon. La cotorration que ya está más caída que todo. Like. Let me go to the next page. Sorry, guys. You know, Corazon, you know, you don't want me single. You don't want me this single, right? He was the one who took care of me, him, and my kids. Okay. And then the saddest part is she neglects her daughters to go party and have sex with 20 years old. So why do you want to expose her social media account? She's not an entrepreneur. She lives with her parents and defends Redmores while making fun of domestic violence survivors. Thank you for your time and the name of the person who sent it. And then she was also the person who gave me Max's website. Do you guys remember when Max was doing the weight loss? Well, she also sent me his website where no, it's not Hefa. This person's not Hefa. Not Hefa. Don't get it confused. Yeah, so then so it's not a company directly with Netflix. So it was a production company. They wanted to do a show about bad moms. They wanted to feature Ash Trevino with her daughters. But when Ash released the name, this person caught it and ended up emailing them, and it got their attention, and that's when she sent all that information, and then that's when they actually did research on her, and they ended up pulling the deal away. No, but they're not Netflix. Once they do the show, then they present the deal to Netflix, and Netflix wants to take it, then cool. But it's not, Netflix would not, when it's a deal directly with Netflix, they don't go through emails. They have lawyers already ready with an offer. It's just like a mummy, like the Mummy Group. Yes, I'm posting this on YT. No, the Netflix, the prank on the phone call, yes, that's a prank. But then afterwards, it was going to happen. Yes. No, the prank call was first, and then the deal came after. So the deal was, this happened back in July 22nd of last year. So if somebody can go find the prank call, Miss P, they're probably like, we got some dignity. We have there's worse people out there. I mean, they don't want another scandal like the whole 19 and counting. They learned their lesson. Plus, she has fraud. Now it's way different because now she has fraud charges. So this was July. So if you guys can go find the video of that prank and tell me the date. This was in July 22nd. Okay, I heard about the Bama switching the impacts on the. Yes, something like that occasional. You think she heard Donald get a house phone in that 6 months? No, she didn't get money from him because they never accepted it. Oh, somebody sent the Flocky. Shorty, let's see what the date on this is.
New song by her. What happened? Hello.
So this video was from
New song by her. What happened?
February 19, 2025. So February, March, April, May, June, July. So 5 months later, after the prank. So yes, Fester did get with her because, oh my God, yes, Fester did get with her because of the Netflix deal. That, we gotta give it to Double G. It's true. It's true. Oh my God, you guys see? So he really thought she was gonna get the. Oh man, I hope you understand that they pulled that. They are not interviewing her. It's done. They removed it. They pulled it. They said, no, we're not doing this. No, I think after this person told me, because they talked to her because she was a freelance, so you can be like a freelance journalist and they'll pay attention because you're like independent. Hi, nickname. So yeah, so February was and then she met him right after. She met him in March. And then she did not get the deal. They had asked her, but the deal was more of they wanted her daughters to be there. And her mom said no. Yes, and that's why people say Netflix. It wasn't Netflix. It was a production company wanting to do a show to present it to Netflix. But of course, Ash is not smart. So the first thing he said was, oh, all they read was Netflix. That's all he read. Was this after Camila? Yes, because Camila happened before Fester. Yeah. Oh my God, see? This all makes sense. If she has a custody, why would her... Well, I think it's more not about the custody. In reality, it's more about, hey, I'm taking care of the girls. You're not going to take them. And her parents have a lot to say when it comes to her kids. And I think with Camila, they allowed them because Haley wanted to go. Because originally, Camila didn't message Ash. She messaged Haley. Oh, you guys want me to play the prank video? Hold on.
Hello? Hey, Ash, we have some exciting news for you. We just booked you a show with Netflix. Oh my God! Sorry it's so late, but I wanted to call you and give you that exciting information, and I'll call you in the morning with more details. Oh my God, okay, thank you so much. No worries, talk to you in the morning. Alrighty, bye.
It was a guy that does pranks here. Oh, I have the perfect somebody. You guys remember last live? We talked about how she said she's never shown herself in front of her daughters. You guys remember that? And we were like, no, she did in front of, it was on Instagram. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? I got the clip. W to the person who sent it to me. They know who it is. Hold on.
The show, but
Hold on.
This
Oops.
show, but yeah, Mom, turn away the camera. Don't show yourself. Hey. Oh my God. The show, but
Okay, let me edit it because I don't want...
Yeah, Mom,
that person wants to remain anonymous. So let me edit it real quick so I can show you guys. Because we were like, I'm surprised we don't have it. And if you are a T-Page and you want the videos edited, hit me up. I'll send it to you. So I got you. Okay.
Show, put it up. Yeah, Mom, turn away the camera. Don't show yourself. Wait. Oh my God. Show, put it up. Yeah, Mom, turn away the camera. Don't show yourself. Wait. Oh my God.
That's Fester. I was looking for that clip and I couldn't find it. You guys just threw up. Sorry. This was when they first started. That from my memory. I know, because I tried to. I was Fester and Ash. So then I sent it to you. I'm surprised it's not there. I was looking. We were talking about it last week. I don't know what we were talking about. Hi, Holly. And we said, you guys remember she showed herself on live in front of her daughter while she was on the phone with her daughter. And we're like, no, this is it. That guy there is Fester when they were first. And I remember that live because he was like, they had just finished doing their, she was live finished. What? She was live finished. All that stuff. Yes, IG live. And then you're weird, low-key keeping that. I'm not keeping it. I just got it today. Her daughter was live with her. Her court day is on Wednesday.
Show, put it up. Yeah, Mom, turn away the camera. Don't show yourself. Wait. Oh my God.
When he was like, don't let them see my lonjas. Don't let them see el wee chiquito.
Yeah, Mom, turn away the camera.
No, the DA does. What is the DA gonna do with this? Nothing. So yeah, that happened. This also happened.
You're gonna not talk to me like you're ass.
Oh, hold on. That's not the. I had to edit the version for YT, but let's go back to the unedited version.
You're gonna not talk to me like you're a fucking dumbass. That's one thing you're not gonna do. You are a fucking dumbass. No, you are. You wanna sit there and talk shit. I don't give a fuck if you're recording. You're the one that's fucking. No, this motherfucker has been nothing but the average woman. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking do anything. She fell on her own. Get the fuck out. I wish you fucking would.
Love you for everybody sending this clip. I wish you would. Behave, Carol C. Behave. Carol C. Behave. This person for the messages that I read messaged me July 14, 2025. And they've been sitting in my inbox since then. Because one thing you guys know, I don't like just to bring stuff out with no receipts, and I didn't get no receipts. The only receipt was of him, but there's no phone number on there. Joanna already was. I know, she was like, wish you would. Joanna was like, oh, miss you too. I think something must have happened, like with her daughter. I'm assuming because I was reading the comments and people were like, maybe her daughter fell and she was blaming them, like maybe not being careful. And you guys know, as a mom, you just want the excuse for that person to trigger you so you can just go. So maybe something happened that, she fell as she was getting in the car. I don't know. And then that's when she was like, it's just an excuse. And after that, she asked, how do you do F that thing? Oh, you guys remember that when Joanna posted that. Joanna posted her point of view. This is Renee. So then let's get to that part. Okay. People were telling me yesterday in the comments that Boss Lady had said, thank you for the gifts. Boss Lady had said that the video was sent by Fester. Boss Lady sent a video or posted a video right after that live and said that the video was not sent by Fester, that the video was accidentally sent to her. So it'd be so like a miracle for a video to randomly end up with carry yourself, you sound like trouble. Oh, I'm way better nickname. I didn't have nothing. This is just the lingering cough. And I was like for like 7 days. Just like that. So accidentally sent to her. No, let me show you guys the video. So you guys hear the video. Do I have the video? Hold on. Y'all know I gotta go investigate. Yeah, let me go to her account. Okay.
So let's get this shit straight now.
This is what she said.
Let's get this shit straight now. Never did I say that 100%. The reason why Renee sent me that video was because him and Ashley were arguing, okay? Did I suggest it? Hell yeah, because if you look at the fucking dates, it's around the fucking time that she was talking all that shit about him crying, talking about he does this, da 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 da. Okay, listen. And I also did say that I'm leaning more towards it was an accident. I don't think that I was supposed to get that fucking video. But see, everything that you do in the dark when you're a horrible fucking human being will come to the fucking light. It just so happened to be me, and it happened to be my motherfucking phone. Okay, but again, like I said. Never did I say that, oh, that is exactly what happened. No, okay? A motherfucker was just sitting there, bing, the shit goes off. Oh, shit. Okay. Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking use this. It's not like we talked after the conversation. It's not like we anything. I didn't say shit. Not a damn thing. I just watched it. It is what it is. I didn't respond. I didn't
okay, I get you.
Y'all need to fucking start doing your research, reading shit correctly, listening to shit before you post anything. Go ask that person. Because this is how y'all are always at each other's fucking throats, sitting there playing telephone, listening to what other people are telling you, instead of going and watching and looking with your own eyes and listening with your own motherfucking ears. Y'all have a fucking good night. So let's get this shit straight.
Okay, I read it wrong. So she's saying accidentally fetch. Now, did anybody catch, if somebody can DM me, don't push it on her. She did show, but sent a text to Renee, a pic in the bed. Wait, what? Who sent a picture in the bed to Renee? Wait, what?
Because I know Ash.
Mucinix, what? And then she also said the video was just sent a couple days ago, right? Wait. Time out. Boss Lady sent a picture of her to Renee. Dev noticed. Deb. Do you have? Let me see if Deb has. Did you?
Never did I say that. Do you?
Does Boss Lady know that? And she was laying in. Okay, somebody, Maddie, can you message what the hell is? Okay, and then Fester sent a picture back of him to wait. No, I can't wait. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's in the meantime, let's go look for it. I want this new evidence, please, Dev. For real. Let me go find Boss Ladies Live. And let's try to see if we can find her. She showed it like
all
okay.
these things. She felt some type of way. I don't. When I was changing my brakes and they put a heart on the a lot of shit. A whole road you come lady, and that's what. Why would I think she's talking those shots? Okay, so anyways, that's what I had asked about. Because we started, y'all. We had like our wait no.
Okay, so this is she's still reading. Okay, let's get away from that.
Whatever. Renee is sleeping right next to her. Laugh out loud. He's knocked hard like that. Let's jump late. And why? Sorry, fuck out. Because I started again. I was knocked the hell out. Okay, because it was the sun and this man here. Let me see. Saturday, the last time year. The next honest, I on purpose. I think she and she had said, "Oh, that last past weekend, she was what it was." But this is what made me say,
Okay.
"Fuck this! I'm doing shit." And then you sat there as Dr. Meech. If this right here, if you piss that man off to do a narcissist, okay, whatever. Good for some. That's how he feels, and then he puts it to somebody, puts or whatever.
I'm
It's
finding
probably gonna get banned in life.
Hey, Say, I haven't seen you forever, friend.
Never. Don't you fuck. I thought nobody was gonna see this. But your dumbass, quote unquote, you.
Okay, that's the video.
You weren't doing shit. She didn't have every fucking and the fuck up and keep fucking. And again, like my man, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. But then I think about that man, fucking woman, Joe.
Okay, get to the messages.
Fucking Joe, over, babe. Dang, fucking fuck you, pre. You're bitch. Yes, you did. You didn't even get
Music
out.
extended? Okay, hold on. Oh, music for the that was a lot of words. Hold on, it's loading. Oh, woo. Okay, I'm excited. It's loading. It's loading, you guys. It's loading. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why isn't it loading? Send it again, Mucinix. It's still loading, y'all. It's like, it's still loading. She admitted it. She said that it was an accident. What was an accident? Right, everything's clearing up with this live. Hi, TLG. Okay, while that loads, let's see if we can find it. Is that why she has Fester in her cup? I'm half questions. She was catfishing. They don't want us to be great. Let's see.
Let me put the light up brighter too.
Don't talk to me like you're a fucking dumbass.
She's just okay. Y'all ready?
Don't touch my truck. In your mouth. I don't get nothing but she felt bitch.
Oh, a different point of view. I don't think they were part of us human being. You
For real. It's not loading. Music, send it again.
That's me and Mama DDG.
It's still loading. Plot twist, Fester paid boss lady ticket to Texas. Oh, thank you, Miss Piggy. You will not find a picture of me sending to Fester. Thank you, Miss Piggy. Thank you. I know it's not like that. Let me go off Wi-Fi and back on there. Hold on. Just maybe the Wi-Fi. Maybe the Wi-Fi. Not working either. Oh wait, she's sending it again. Wonder why. Hi, Sloth. I'll run over a hotspot. For real, I'm trying to. It's just not loading when we want it. No, everything else loads. It's just that. Thank you, Sloth. Oh, well. Nervous.
And again, bitch, if you're gonna sit out there, give her the flash, bitch, leave her. She it was a good night, and I really appreciate you. Bye.
Okay, so it was towards the end, right? Okay, so we went here. Maybe here.
Sorry, it's happened, and I want real. So then, and I'm gonna post these as well, okay? So I just want y'all, so that way y'all can see, okay?
Oh, I see it. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
So I just want y'all, so that way y'all can see, okay?
Right there. Hold on, let me screenshot it. And let's make it bigger. Ram. Pot twist. Oh, Haley messaging. I'm gonna play the clip so you guys can see it as she moves away. Oh, sorry, Mom. Not right now, Mom. We're in a cheese mill right now, Mama.
Post these as well, okay? So I just want y'all, so that way y'all can see, okay? So, and I'm gonna say the number like I said. So then I said, well, how are you doing? How was your day? I have to work tonight. I said, this is when I was gonna go out there for the weekend. That was before the weekend.
Damn, W Deb. Yes, baby, something. I'm posting this on White View. That's a bed. Yona, girl, are you watching this? You watching this, girl? Don't ever say we didn't do nothing good for you. Don't ever say Deb didn't look out for you. She is straight up showing you, girl. Your man was taxi boss lady. And then people are saying that he sent her a pic back. Let's keep looking.
And that I did actually go out there. I said, I'll be there the weekend. I said, we should hang out and meet. I just want to be friends. He said, I have to work tonight, Mija. Maybe we can link up tomorrow.
Wait. What? Hi, Samantha. Hi, Superfan Samantha. Rewind. When did she go to Texas? Can somebody find the date? Flock, anybody can find the date? Let's watch this again.
I said, we should hang out and meet. I just want to be friends. He said, I have to work tonight, mija. Maybe we can link up tomorrow. This is mija shit. I was looking at my phone like, bruh, I'm not fucking 12, but whatever. And so I said, no, I had texts saying the weekend because I have to work as well. So then he said, if any of our conversations or info is leaked, I won't engage in a friendship with you. Sorry. It's happened and I want real people in my circle. And then this is when he was going to Las Vegas. Okay. He said, I'm flying to Las Vegas Thursday morning. Why would you not want anybody to say that you're talking to somebody? Why? Because of...
Wait, so she wanted to get claimed? She wanted to get... January, thank you, Cece.
Onion. Because Onion, he didn't want Onion to find out, because guess what? His cash cow / smelly Onion, he thought was going to run away. Hello? So then, let me see. So then he said he's going to whatever. I said, don't worry, I'm a grown-ass woman. I said, not a little...
Okay, somebody say why was she was pretending to be Fester's friends to get info. Why would you need that when you're getting info from another person? February 12th, okay.
Girl, I said, I don't have time for the childish games. He said, así me gusta. Pretty much, así me gusta means that's how I like it. Pretty much undercover, indoors, don't fucking say nothing because I don't want this fucking Onion to find the fuck out. Because that's going to add more stress and more drama to my goddamn life. I said, okay, well, maybe another time. I said, I told him, have fun in Vegas. He said, thank you, mija. What the fuck? So I asked him, are you going to work? He asked me, I said, are you going out there for work or just to get away? Then he asked me, did I have TikTok? I said, yes. And he asked me, film a lot of content and have fun. That's what he was going to do, I guess. I said, okay, that's cool. He said, gotta keep these MFers entertained, laugh out loud. I said, well, have fun, be safe. He said, send me your TikTok, meaning now. So then I sent a picture of me. He sent a picture of himself.
I gotta zoom in on this one.
Okay? There's no effing this. I don't think this picture is anywhere on TikTok, on his face. I don't know. I don't see his stuff. I don't look for him. So how the hell would I have this picture? Like, let's be for real. So anyways, so then I guess he was finishing up his rounds at work before it started raining. He worked at the power plant. That's cool. He asked me, are you a full-time TikToker? I told him, hell no. I don't got time for that. Baby, I got kids. So then, let me see. So then I told him, I'm going to be honest with you. I said she lies a lot about a lot of shit. This was about Ashley. He said she absolutely does. So then I told him, I said, you need to be careful, Renee, with that girl. She's no good at all. I said, look, you got the following now. Mind you, this was the time when he first came on with Ashley, right? He first came on with her and he started getting his own followers, right? Which of course were more mainly women. Then that's when she started doing the dumb shit. And I'm again, in the beginning, I did follow him. He was a chill fucking guy to me. But until it started going and he started again, degrading women, belittling them, talking about the way that he was. It was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not doing it. And then when Joanna said what she said about, I think, her little niece or nephew or whatever, yeah, hell no. Shit, I want to kick his ass myself, okay? So this is at that time. I said, you need to be careful, Renee, with that girl. She's no good at all. I said, look, you got the following now and everything you need to keep growing your platform. Now stay away from her and keep doing what you're doing. You don't need her anymore. This is coming from a friend to a friend. And I genuinely was being honest. Like, I really was. He said, yeah, you're right. You're right, Mija, on not needing her anymore. So then I asked him how far was Vegas. He said, I'm in my room.
He bullshit himself so far off this, because if you guys remember when Fester got interviewed by me on that live, it was an interview, we went live together when we talked and the whole thing happened. After that, he messaged me and he was trying to, he was getting an interview with Mama Drama. And he asked me, like, you know, $300 seemed fair. And I said, yeah, bro, you're starting. But he wanted a way larger amount. Never did we flirt or send any pictures. Strictly business. That's why I don't interview no more people. They ended up being in the... Ay, ya me dolió las nalgas, bro. I haven't been on this chair for a while, man. I forgot how. And I got a new chair too. But it's just, you know, I haven't been sitting.
Just chilling, trying to rest. I'm effing tired. I said, I bet, how long was the flight? He said it was only 2.5 hours, but no sleep. And all the effing drama from last night. I said, I bet, what happened? He said, call me, it's too much to explain. By that time, y'all, I was knocked the hell out, okay? Because it was already 11:30, 12 o'clock midnight when we were talking. And he was in Vegas. So then, I think this was the next day, which was July the 10th. I asked him if he was up. He said, yeah. And I was like, hey, sorry, I fell asleep. And then he said, crazy. I said, how was your day? He said, crazy to say the least. And it just went from...
So they were friends. Like, you wake up and you say, hey, how's your day? In the morning. I don't even say good morning to Corazon. I'm going to start messaging my poor Corazon. Because he goes to work. I go to work and we know we'll chill at night. We'll say hi to each other at night because we don't live together. And right now he called me. He knows I'm doing live. But I'm going to start doing a whiteboard like Annie. Hold on, let me tell this kid. I can yell. What kind of T-Mobile cellular service is this? I ain't got no signal in my own house. See, I'm gonna change companies. I'm so done with this damn company. It's just, it's not new, but it's the point of view. No, not even. I'm gonna go. I don't even know. You guys seen the Verizon website? I quit. It always happens. Always. Anyways, let's continue. No, the website for it, Samantha? Yeah, I know it's been bad. Yes. But they told me, oh, it could be the case that sometimes you lose it. But it's happening way more than usual. So, and I thought Verizon, but people were saying, it's like, so I don't even know where to go. Anyway.
There, and we were talking. It was nothing really crazy, okay? I asked him, what have you done so far? Tell me. I said, I've got it. I said, I've never been there. I said, but people say it's a great party, fun place to go. I've never been to Dallas. So then I asked him if he was okay. He said it was a rough yesterday.
The boss lady.
So then I said, hey, this was July 18th. This was like a couple of days later because, again, I get so busy with my kids, y'all. I'm a late texter and responder. Sorry. So I said, hey, just checking on you. He's like, hey, babe, thank you. He said,
if you're having to give an explanation to somebody of why you're taking long to text, there's an issue. See, now I have to watch. I'm gonna take off my case. Wait, I think I have. Oh no, I have no more dineros on this. Her friend Timulier had said someone was giving info to. See, now I got signal. Oh, it's about to shoot my man. Oh, he went for me. I just caught that. Hey, can you bring me some water? Hurry up. I don't care. Hurry up, bro. Okay, sorry.
yeah, we are good. Just watching, checking on you. He's like, hey, babe, thank you. Late texter and responder. Sorry. So I said, hey, just checking on you. He's like, hey, babe, thank you. He said, yeah, we are good. Just watching the.
Hey, babe, thank you. He don't even coffee on a babe.
Where's your water bottle?
He don't even coffee on a babe. Thank you.
Watching this kid have to give him pain meds every 4 hours, hella way to spend your weekend. So I'm guessing his son ended up getting
Have to.
so now can't sleep. So I'm guessing his son got his molars. He did message me to tell me what happened. He was giving okay. He had
He told you about the son getting the molars, but didn't tell Ashley. Maybe Ashley he just needed the cheetah card. George. I'm shocked. I'm reacting. I'm blind reacting to this part. I didn't hear this part.
wisdom teeth pulled out on Thursday. So I guess his son had his wisdom teeth pulled out. So pretty much he had to take care of his son or whatever the case might be. And stuff like that, right?
We didn't even know about the molars.
And then I ended up sending him a receipt. It was the wrong fucking person. I wasn't supposed to send him that receipt. I was like, my bad, wrong person. So then anyways, let me see.
Let me see if he'll respond because I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go up a little bit more, right? I'm gonna zoom in. Hold on. Let me zoom in.
Okay, Chanel. No. Remember, he don't have no molars. He has no molars either. If you guys are not following, make sure you guys follow. Follow, because we got cheese all the time here. Follow. Y'all, what a day to come back live, y'all.
I'm gonna play this, okay? Okay.
Wait, hold on. I need to investigate this. So indeed it was Fester who sent that video. But hold on.
Let me zoom in.
I need
I'm
to
gonna
check
play this,
something.
okay?
Thank you, my love.
Okay. So y'all see that. I hadn't spoken to this man.
I'm gonna dissect that picture. So on Saturday, June 6th at 1:12 a.m., Fester sent that to her. Then before that, he asked her, who's the purple, her or him? It was him, huh? I bet. How long was your flight? It was only 2.5 hours. Oh, sleep and the freaking drama last night. Okay.
In a while. Like it was
What's
a
a
good
while?
ass minute, okay? And real quick, so that because I don't want to hear, oh, this isn't real, okay?
Texting.
So the first numbers are the phone number is 903. The last four is 7380.
Okay, hold on. Let me go find it. Can somebody confirm? Flocka, we have that, right? Can somebody confirm? Oh, Ox Lady. Thank you, Ox Lady. Ox Lady knows him. That's his number. That's his number. Okay.
I'm not gonna give the middle two. Okay.
The middle 2 or 3.
The first three of the phone number for Renee is not so. Hey, Onion, I better not hear shit that you talking about. That's not his number. It's girl. The first numbers is you like receipts. Remember, Onion girl. You onion baddie, right? Onion baddie. That's what we're gonna call her. Onion baddie. You want receipts. You sit up there and you tell people, oh, send me the screenshots. Send me the receipts. Oh, see, I've done that and talk shit, girl, and you block. So we're gonna do it here. 903. Those are the first three numbers. The last four is 7380. Let's do this. 90334. The last four is 7380.
Yeah, 200K.
So anyways, right? That was the other one. So y'all saw, right? Okay. The Uncle Fester had the video, right? So let's
Somebody give me Ashley's number. I'm gonna call her. I'm be like, Fionita, do you want me to replay the clip for you? I have it right here. Let me hold your hand. Let me hold your puerquito hand right now and look at you in the eyes and tell you, mija, doing manita de puerco to you right now in a soft way. That man is playing you, and he played you with Boss Lady. He called her babe. He called you babe, but the puerquito one. He called her babe as in love. As in love. As in emotional attachment. He asked her how her day was. He told her about your son's molars. I mean, his son's molars. And her...
Let's play this video. And again, like I said, that's the only person. And see, this video has not came out, right? Onion baddie.
Onion Betty?
Onion baddie. Listen,
This
video has not came out. Why would it not come out? And y'all
think
saw
so.
the date, right? On when that was sent. It was July. Let me see, hold on. When he sent me this was Saturday, July, my dumbass. Saturday, June the 6th, okay? Mind you, the last time that I spoke to him when we text was Sunday, July the 20th of last year. July, okay? We're in June now. So that means what? The next fucking year. Saturday, June the 6th. This was at 1:12 a.m. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it was an accident. I don't know if it was on purpose. For me, I believe it was on purpose. But this was the night, which was a week ago, where she was on there crying. I think she had the pink little tube top or whatever, and she was crying and saying, all he did was hurt me, and then all the dumb shit that she was saying. Y'all remember
What's that? Hold on. Let's go find it. Woo! Hold on. Let's go find it. Let's receipt with receipt. Phone number confirm. It's Fester's. All right, let's go find it.
There's other news to get.
Ash crying over Fester. They already have that.
You won't be alone. Someone will come when you least expect it. Dang.
Well, this one's May 22nd. I wonder if you're talking about this
You
one.
won't be alone. Someone will come when you least expect it.
Oh, okay. I think it's this one because this one's June 7th. June 7th. So this was after was it yeah, it was Finley. Oh. Yeah, it was during the Finley weekend because I was in LA. Thank you for the gift. Yes, it was a whole Finley situation with all the people, all the girls. This was no accident. He was trying to get back into Boss Lady's good terms. There's a reason he sent it to her. He was trying to get Babe back.
This was, and she had said, oh, I'm going to go to church tomorrow, which would have been Sunday or some shit like that, okay? Sometime that past weekend, she was crying, and she was, yes, okay. Don't know if it was accident, don't know what it was. I don't give a fuck what it was. But this is what made me say, fuck this. I'm doing this. So, Onion Butt.
Hold on, somebody said to me. Yes, good night, Pico de Gato. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on white.
You talk all this shit. That's another thing that pisses me off about you, bitch. You talk so much fucking shit about Joanna. But, and then you sat there and said, oh, I'm going to your house when you were going to go pick up the little girl, Renee, and Joanna's daughter, right? You talked all that hella cash shit about, oh, let's this, let's that, I can meet you, or whatever the fuck you said. Bum.
Why is it taking her
Hold
so
on,
long
yeah,
to
so I
look
can-
for the video?
Play it. Sometimes the shit gets stuck. But again, like I said, Renee is a shit gets. Hold on, y'all, so I can
Check this.
Play it. Sometimes the shit gets stuck. But again, like I said,
I want you guys to look at this. Hold on.
the fuck you said. Bum.
If it was just sent, why is he searching so much for the video? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Thank you, Astrid. Let's play that again.
Cash shit about, oh, let's this, let's that, I can meet you, or whatever the fuck you said. Bum. Hold on, y'all, so I can play it. Sometimes the shit gets stuck. But again, like I said,
It doesn't need a lot of scrolling because he just texted her.
Renee is a narcissistic, just manipulate. He's an asshole. And by this right here, if you piss that man off, he's going to sit there and he's going to do shit to just to do it, I guess. Like, again, them arguing, but forget the law. I don't know, right? So this is when they're arguing. She's doing whatever she's doing. I do believe that with Renee, because he's such a narcissist or whatever the case might be, and you make him mad, okay, whatever. Sitting for 10 minutes. Live restricted for some audiences. Anyways, so he gets mad, feels how he feels, and then he puts your business out there. He's that type of vieja, right? That type of woman where if you get into it with somebody you pissed off, or it's just like, it is what it is, they start fucking talking about you and telling your secrets or whatever. So, Onion Butt, don't you ever, because it's about to probably gonna get banned, Don't you ever sit up there and talk shit about Joanna, bitch, ever a day in your fucking life.
Okay.
Ever, bitch, because what I'm getting ready to show dumbass, quote unquote, guys, you still.
Don't touch my truck. First off, you're gonna not talk to me like you're a fucking dumbass. That's one thing you're not gonna do. You are a fucking dumbass. No, you are. You are. You want to sit there and talk shit. You're. I don't give a fuck if you're recording. You're the one that's fucking. No, this motherfucker has been nothing but. I wish you would. Don't fucking sit there and fucking do anything. She fell on her own.
Y'all watch. Watch what happens.
Get the fuck out. I wish you fucking would. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Stop. Get the fuck out. Stop. Bitch, the fuck out. I'm not doing nothing. You see that?
Doing nothing. Oh, but see, bitch, see what happened was when y'all thought that shit was funny, when you showed the first part, bitch, why, and that Joanna, or I think Joanna showed the first part, but see, she didn't have all of it. She didn't have all of it. And bitch, you sat there and you, once again, everything that you do, bitch, and say will always, always come to the fucking light, you fucking bum. End of it, bitch, where she literally taught us shit.
She said a lot about. I'm gonna get
and stayed in the fucking car, bitch. No, bitch, because you were scared. Ass whooping of your fucking lifetime, bitch. But you continue to keep fucking with her and talking about her. Huh? That's my man, my man, my man. When he gets upset and gets mad, oh, mind you, y'all. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I think that was just a drunk, oops, I fucked up thing. I'm going to be really honest. I think that was a oops, I fucked. It was like, I've been drinking, and I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that it was on purpose. It might have been because, but then I think about it, I'm like, okay, well, they were arguing, she was talking shit about him, whatever, maybe it was. But I hadn't talked to that man in y'all, I showed y'all. And I said the number. So, bitch, you can't sit there and say, you can't say, oh, that's not the number, that's fake. Girl, no. You know that it's real. But again, like I said, girl, if you talk about Joanna again, girl, you better not, especially with this. You sat and talked all that shit that you would do this and do that when you saw her and all this, bitch. Why didn't you get out the fucking car? Why did you get out the truck, girl? Oh, but you didn't want to show that part. But you showed her, though, right? You, as well, are a narcissistic, manipulative, gaslighting asshole. Trying to attacking for no fucking...
I want more achievement.
You, always. You're going to... Big girl, told you what the fuck was real. You didn't even... Your love and all... Again, you're sleeping next to the devil. I mean, you already a devil your damn self. You're laying next to the enemy. That's crazy.
It wasn't, right?
And say, I honestly...
Doing nothing. You see that?
Okay, that's where she replays the video and it ends. Okay, so... those text messages the boss lady received, which you'll be able to watch this whole live on YT. I got all those messages as well, but I didn't follow up. I didn't expose. I think now that I'm looking back on it, I think he wanted me to put it out there, but stay anonymous. But again, if I put that out there, yes, white roses, if I put that out there with no receipts, people are just going to be like, nah, you're lying or you're in it exactly how it is because I'm just talking. Somebody's telling me. You think Fester was also messaging you? No, he was not messaging me. Not messaging me. No. This is when I got the original message. July 14, 2025. It's been sitting in these messages since then. We haven't until I started hearing like the messages. I was like, wait a minute. Esa historia ya se contó. And then I went back and I reread them and I was like, I've heard this before, and it was exactly what he had told me. But he told me he was a guy. I know people were saying it had to be a girl because only chismosas talk like that. Imagine it's Liz. My opinion on Liz, I really don't have one. Like Liz does her thing. She doesn't miss. She doesn't mess with nobody until she does. Is when I'm like, okay. Fiona acts like she was saying something about how red is her color and blue is not. And I sat there and I was like, for almost 3 years, homegirl, you use that Texas Ranger jersey, which is blue 24/7. Fuck you mean blue is not your color? Because albondis, like, girl. Oh, and then she also said that this is the also another thing that she said that I'm the reason why people don't see her skinny. Am I covering you guys' eyes? Do I walk around cover? Do I filter your phone? How is that my fault? She was on live, I think, like 2 days ago. I remember before she got bananas on her lives. She said Carol C is with that narrative that I'm big and you guys believe her. So if I'm seeing you that way, because I'm always gonna see you that way all the time, I'm going to see you that way. How is that my fault? And then she was like, oh, you guys wish. A lot of people, she said, comment whoever's a size 4, because I bet nobody is. And everybody started commenting. And she got so mad because she's like, you guys see it. You guys see I'm skinny. But you guys are just wanting to be me. And you guys are wanting to do this. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like... And then she bought like this little skirt that looks cheaper than the tortilla servilleta that I have for my tortillas. That was handmade. Looks cheaper than that, homegirl. And no, she was mad. She was mad when people were not believing that she was a size 4. Can you give water to Gordo? Because Steven's in the bathroom. When somebody with the baseball hat and extensions kind of... Yes! She's copying somebody with the hats now. Joanna wears hats all the time. Yeah, she crowns herself, and then she was very upset because people were not believing that she was a size 4. And then she went and bought herself, which was hilarious, that she unboxed Louis Vuitton shoes and her Louis glasses, and people were going crazy on her. Oh, this one too. Look, that she says she don't wear the skinny filter. Her live snap. Oh, it's Gorda. Mm-hmm. Even the filter that I have ain't helping. And that chain, homegirl, is gonna make your neck all black because está más manchada que tus calzones. Like, girl. And I'm sorry because she's always talking shit. This gave me this made me laugh this morning because Albondi's godmother Albondi's was promoting Bella Natural. I was like, is that how I'm gonna look if I buy it? Because that's not good promotion. She comes for me all random times in the middle of the night when she comes for me. I don't even be talking about her. I haven't talked. This is the first time I talked to her in like 5 months. Oh, girl, don't get me started with that one. But she's not the topic today. But yeah. Oh my. She needs to borrow my KitMate slipping machine. They all need to borrow it. I'm like, but it motivates me. You know, it motivates me because I'll want to go to the gym. Like, I want to keep going. It's a motivation. So one thing we do, we do think Ash is the fact that motivates us to drink water and, you know, keep going with our journey. As much as she says she feels good, I mean, have you guys ever seen have you guys ever seen when the sack gets like emptied and it just drops? That's how her stomach looks. Like, that's festers like saggy bolas all in her stomach. Like, I don't know what to tell you, Fiona. Like, and then you go and get like the 20th wrench on your lips. And I heard como no, yeah. I don't get it. But it's cool, girl. Do you? But don't sit there and try to down people who are working hard for the goals, thinking you're the only person who has ever lost weight. She will not change for fun. She couldn't even, if somebody can change for their children, because I always say you have to change for yourself, because you have to learn how to love yourself to be able to love others, right? If she can't change for her, because usually the motivation when you're a mom, it's your kids. If you can't change for your kids, then you can't. You can't. And you might change for a man, but it'll be temporarily. Just temporarily. It won't be forever. Who did this? Who did this? Oh my God, look at this. It's an edit picture of Ash. I'll probably do a panel on Fridays, and normally it's pretty quiet on Fridays. My mods are really amazing. This last week they hold it down. They were on the chisme. Flaco was getting I think I was in LA. Hi, Selena. When she got tea from some girls fight, like, it was crazy. The one had a restraining order on the other one. I was like, Flaco, where did you get this chisme? So I was at Home Depot with my mom, like, listening. There was you guys remember Fonzie? If not, I'll give you guys a quick recap. She did. I was like, wait, she became a teen patient in 2 seconds. Who remembers Fonzie? So for those that don't remember him, this is him. Let me show you guys his account now. Wait, which one is the new one? Oh, he has two. I guess he's got the other one back.
My mama locked.
Do you guys see me as a dad? Like, do you guys see me as a dad? Like, I want to be a dad, like a young dad.
No, he's out, you guys. He's out. I think he was here earlier, but we were doing Cheese Man. But, la menopause. Ay, Mireya de la Torre. Mireya de la Torre. I know. Why was he complaining? So Mechon. Ay, que la chinga. Fonzie was actually here about 2 years ago, and he ended up getting locked up. They won't let him. Well, they finally let him out, but he was actually in the whole lore since the beginning, before actually blew up. When Pancho was still interviewing, like over here in the low class level, he interviewed Fonzie and Ash, because one day Ash let Fonzie use her account, and whatever money she made on that live, which was $300. Oh, I've been so sick. I don't know if my wonderful, beautiful brother told you, but I was sick since Sunday. This is the first day I actually feel good. That's why I'm sweating. Probably, I was in the bed, tumbada, dead. So. He told her, whatever money I make, you're going to give it to me. Well, he made $300 that night, and she ended up not wanting to give it to him. So then he started exposing her. If you guys remember, there was a video of Fiona Trevino, Albondis Trevino, saying that, that asking her daughters what she should name her roast, juguete. Okay, so on that live, he basically told her, like, hey, why did you do? So then he confronted confronted her. Rosa, la flor, the flower, rose. Yeah. So then he ended up exposing her because she didn't give him the dineros. Yeah, he lost some weight. You can tell he was on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Pura maruchan. So then, so Fonzie was never with her. Fonzie was just a creator here. He would go live and he would talk smack about Linwood, Ash, anybody he didn't like. So, and she was in love with him. So there's actually a video. Oh man, I don't have, it's too far back. I actually impersonated him with Ash. I made both myself look like Fonzie and did the whole video of Ash. And he just really straight up spoke fat. He made money off her, yes, because he would talk with no filter. He would get his little six pack of you know what, glue, be on the music and be talking smack on everybody. And he would clock her, and he would actually let's run it up. Let me see, Fonzie and Ash.
Come on, I need that 4K. I need that 4K dance, baby. MVP Sparky. Sparky. Stephanie, thank you.
Let me find.
Ramos, thank you.
I think this is where they're fighting.
Heartbreaky was the one I was battling, and then I hopped off and I told them, I said, I gotta go take care of something. And that's when my daughter came in here and said, Mom, I think you just got hacked. And I said, what?
Yeah, that's that video right here.
Come on, I need that 4K. I need that 4K.
You can
dance,
barely
baby.
see it. It's right there. It's right there.
MVP Sparky. Sparky. Stephanie,
She
thank
wrote
you.
it.
Stephanie Ramos, thank you. Jacqueline. Come on, I need that 4K. I need that.
Oh, He's the one who gave him this nickname to Jesse. That's the person who gave Jesse the nickname.
Hey, you guys.
I hate that it doesn't bring up the actual videos. It brings us some old
Think
ones.
about my. Okay, I like
It brings us new ones.
My great one.
I'm done.
So it'd be more embarrassing that.
Did you put that note in?
Wait, I also found some old ass videos, y'all. Hold on. You're gonna be like, whoa. A lot of people are not gonna remember this.
His wife is at home. Let them hang free. Bitch, tell me why he was like looking down my titties. And he was like, let me see what you have. He already paid me $100. Actually, $200. He paid me $200 cash. I spent $50 on beer and gas for my cousin's car. Cause her and her dude my guard. So I've spent $150 on cash. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he likes what he sees, and like we're at his shop right now. His wife is at home.